Welcome back. Today we'll be learning the butcher's knot, which is traditionally used by, guess what, butchers and meat packers. But it's a really useful knot that can be used for a lot of different things. So I've got just a sweatshirt here that we're going to be wrapping our knot around. You begin by putting it underneath. You can leave the bottom end on your spool. Bring the loose end over the top and keep it in your hand like this. Then you'll be wrapping the top cord around 2 fingers. Flip around, pull the tail through, and then yank that tight, and it'll stay while you do this next part. Grab low, twist, pull your end through, and you're done. Alright, so one more time slower. You have the end of your cord coming over the top. You're going to keep the standing end, or the end attached to your spool, over your hand. And I'm using it in my right hand here. With your left hand, bring the other cord around 2 fingers and back to the front. And then grabbing onto the tail end with your other 2 fingers, you're going to twist around and grab that tail end with your fingers and pull that end through. And then at this point, you're going to hold on both ends, pulling the knot tight and cinching it down on your bundle. And then reach your hand underneath, grabbing the cord, and back around to pull your tail end through. And that just locks your slack in place. So one more time, going through this knot slowly and give you another angle on it. Put your cord underneath whatever you're wrapping with your tail end over the top of it. And I've got my standing end down here. I'm going to pick up that standing end with my hand so that it curves all the way around. And then 2 fingers, I'm going to take my left hand, wrap it around 1 turn. And then I'm going to be turning counterclockwise with this hand to reach over the top and grab my tail end and pull that through the loop. And then I'm switching hands here to grab my standing end with my left hand and pull it down tight, and it should stay. If you're not as tight enough, it won't spring away from your bundle. And then once again, taking the standing end in my right hand, reaching underneath, so like reaching towards your armpit, grab the cord, bring it clockwise this time, and grab that cord to bring it through before cinching it down. And that's the butcher's knot. So in addition to being used to tie up meat, there's a lot of other applications for this knot. It can be used to tie up a sleeping bag, kind of like I've got here with the sweatshirt. And I actually used it recently to put a cover on my air conditioner. Up here in the north, it gets very snowy, and so we need to put a tarp over it so that it doesn't rust out. And this knot worked very well. Held up to the high Minnesota winds. You wouldn't want to use this knot for tying down loads in the back of a truck, likely because it does tend to roll if enough force is put on it. But for low-risk applications like this, it's perfect. Once you get that initial half, or that first half hitch off, or what you tied last, I guess, once you get that off, it's fairly easy to untie again, which is another bonus of this knot, is that it's not permanent and it's very easy to tie. If there's any other knots you'd like us to give a tutorial to, let us know in the comments. Or if there's any applications where you need a knot, let us know and we'll try to find one that works. If you'd like to see a photo tutorial of this knot, we have one on our website at paracordplanet.com. If you like this video, hit the like button, and we hope to see you back next time.